quickly.
The bellies are nearly full.
Now I just like to mention this behavior here when I was talking about simulations versus documentaries here with the Ungulungu Meerkat group. We had a film company who wanted to specifically film play fighting, and I warned them that the animals were not in very good condition with this resting, yes, right here. And I said the chances of them seeing play fighting were very remote. And we spent a long time searching for this behavior. We walked with the meerkats for many days. No play fighting at all like we're seeing right now. And at the end of the visit they said, oh, we got some lovely footage basically, but we didn't see play fighting, and it's a shame, etc. And I said to them, are you making a documentary or are you making a simulation? And they seemed quite annoyed. So what do you mean? Of course we're making a documentary. So I said to them, why then are you not telling the story about why there isn't any play fighting? You see, because that's a documentary. So what we're shooting now goes live like it is. It's not edited. I don't add music. There's camera shake, a guest talking, etc., whatever the case may be, but it goes onto the internet as it is, and that's what I call a true documentary. That's it. And my objective here with the Meerkat Magic video film diaries is that people can see it, and it's almost as if they are there watching it themselves. And that's the whole concept I'm trying to get across with educational films, that it is not manipulated to get a sequence, it's the real thing. Alright, that's my point there, and then an educational message in it. So currently the group consists of 15 individuals. We are now in the Meerkat Magic Valley, OUDTSHOORN, Western Cape, South Africa, Meerkat Magic Conservation Project, and this is the Ungulungu Meerkat group. Just after 9 o'clock in the morning, starting to get a bit warm. The meerkats have eaten a fair amount of food, they're going to the shade. There's quite a lot of play fighting happening. Again, a ritual behavior to prevent real fighting from happening later when they could really damage each other. They back away from it, they know their hierarchy status basically. And that kind of call we're hearing now, that like ring, ring kind of sound, it's what we call a greeting call. It's non-aggressive. It seems to always be in the context of when they're playing or just meeting each other, sniffing each other. It is not like that loud chattering sound we heard earlier. Do you recall that? Like a machine gunning, like tat 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 tat. And that growling sound we heard earlier. Those are aggression, and this is not. So there's no aggression here at all. Again, this kind of footage can be slowed down and called fighting to the death between two groups. And that's what I'm talking about, how post-editing and predetermined scripting can really change something and then call it documentary is completely false. So if you'd like, we can go closer, just have a look. Alright, now that's a chatter call I just referred to. That is not a friendly kind of call. It's basically like, I've had enough now, leave me alone, basically. And if someone keeps trying to play with that animal, it will chatter even more until it becomes a bit of a fight. Then it won't just be play fighting. There it is again. Yes? That's right. We sometimes find long trains of meerkats, quite a few in a row, all holding on to each other and walking around and so on. Yes. And then the resting behavior while some are lying around on their backs. Again, the youngest one from November 2008 litter there, that sole survivor, also going up. But we've walked a long way now. We've walked at least a few kilometers to get to this stage where they're relaxing completely. They've eaten a bit, it's getting a bit hot, so they'll probably spend most of the day now until about 4 or 5 o'clock lying around under the shade doing something similar to this.
They won't sleep during the day.
They do occasionally sleep, but not all of them will. There will be some that are vigilant. But of course we had a bolt hole system here. There are a few entrances and exits. It's not a sleeping area. They won't spend the night here unless they're trapped by predators or rainfall or something like that. And some of them are starting to move off again to go get some more snacks. But now in safety. Alright, something has been seen. That's a warning call. And the one who's up on guard over there at the moment, the dominant male, is looking up into the air. The others also watching out, but they're right at a bolt hole, so if anything tries to get near them, they'll just disappear beneath the ground very quickly. And again, all their neighborhood alarms will start to trigger. The Korhan will start calling, the crows will start calling, and so on, if there's anything really significant that's trying to catch anyone else approaching.
Now they were doing grooming there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Lovely. And there's a scent mark just up ahead. All right. Bit of an auto groom now.
Yeah, auto-groom
And that baby's seen someone on the road. Can you see it looking ahead?
Yeah.
Way off in the distance, someone walking along. And it's making a warning call, looking at.
My, good. How's that? Us?
Yes, incredible. So no one gets near them without them knowing is the bottom.